Hey, 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 it's Monday. Yes, I am back for another update on this relocation and getting established in Las Vegas. Yes, I missed last Monday. I'm sorry. It has been a lot going on and I have a lot to unpack. And here I am now. So last Monday was last week's Super Bowl. Super Bowl, I had some house guests. Although I had to work, y'all know I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs. I'm gonna break that down. I know y'all like, you a lie, but it's 6 jobs for real. So hold on, my paper. So I do have 6 jobs though. Y'all know I'm gonna get right into it. And no small talk, y'all know how I do. So 6 jobs. I got 3 part-time jobs and 2 salon jobs and and a full-time mommy. Yes, I do count that as a job because it is a full-time job. My babies deserve the same amount of attention. So yes, there's your 6 jobs. So I'm able to do the 6 jobs because I do part-time. I do part-time because regular jobs are not conducive to my work schedule, or a full-time job, not regular. Full-time 9 to 5s is not conducive to my work schedule. So I was able to do part-time jobs. So I got like 1 on the weekend, 1 on call, and then 1 at night. And then in the morning is where I do my beauty stuff. You know, hair, beauty stuff, hair appointments. So that's that. So let's rewind back to Monday, Super Bowl. Super Bowl was crazy because I had to work and I had house guests. But they knew I had to work because I wasn't going to take off work to watch a whole lot of millionaires keep their coin when I'm trying to get a coin to pay a bill. It's not that entertaining to me, especially when I need some money and my bills paid. So anyway, so I went to work and I still wanted to at least hang out with my friends as far as like just give them some one-on-one time so that we can catch up and chop it up, you know. So I went out one night, although again I had to work the whole weekend, y'all. I worked 1 job though. Worked 1 job this weekend. I mean that weekend. So I worked after I got off work, I found some more energy, went home, cooked, freshened up, took a little nap in the bathtub because I ain't one of them people who got energy like that to go like I have like super bionic energy when I'm going to work. When it's about business, I can work like 17, 18 hours straight when it's about business, like for real. But when it's just about, going out like to a party or drinks or dinner or something like that, like I don't know. So I have to like really find the strength. So I was supposed to meet with my girlfriend after that, after I got off work. Went and met her at the bar. Y'all already know my funds is so tight, as my boy Myron says, stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. Okay, that's how broke as a joke. I'm ready to choke. I am. And so, although things are looking up because I got these jobs, I still have to balance my life. Of course, I have to balance my life. I mean, doesn't it sound crazy to you all too? So I go to this bar. Anyway, I go to this bar. I meet my friend there. I pull up in the parking lot. Of course, you got to pay to park. So you already know my calculator is calculating. Put my credit card information in. I go into the bar and I look for some wine because I drink wine. I don't drink liquor anymore because of, I think the older that I am, the older that I get, it seems like the effect is a totally different way. Like I never used to be a heavy drinker ever in life anyway. But now the liquor, it has a totally different effect on me. Like when they say spirits, it's literally spirits. So let's go over these spirits and see what they have done. So they didn't have any wine, so I had to order some liquor. So I ordered me a cocktail, and okay, I didn't have a lot to eat though. I got a bad habit of that. But anyway, so I'm drinking and everything was okay, it was naturally boring. Bars are boring to me, y'all. I just gotta say, like maybe before I really knew what they were about, they used to be fun. But now that I'm older, it's just not fun to me. Like it's really just for me to go and catch up and talk to friends, seriously. But the game time and the party and all that stuff, I could, yeah. So drink to drink, it starts to take an effect on me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just relaxing or whatever. So I had to keep refreshing the parking lot, the parking structure that I was parked in. I first paid for 3 hours. So then I had to pay for 2 hours, and then I had to pay for another 3 hours, something like that. After we leave the bar, we go to the casino because it was warmer in the casino. The bar was like outside, but it was warmer in the casino, so we went to the casino to finish watching the game. So we go in there, everybody starts to gamble. I don't gamble, like, at all. And if I did, now ain't the time to be practicing on games with my last little monies. So anyway, so we all started to gamble and stuff. It was a guy there. He gave me some chips to play with and stuff. So that was cool. And ended up still losing it all, and ended up still paying, spending some of my money on the tables. Lost that too. So at this point, we didn't had a couple more shots, and I'm just like trying to stay afloat, trying to not be a fun snatcher. I really was trying my best not to be a fun snatcher, so I stayed as long as I could, and because I still had to get up and go to work the next day. So I went to work. No, I got up the next morning, y'all. Remember when I just was talking about these spirits with this liquor? I woke up and I felt just like somebody just snatched all my peace, all my happiness, all my focus. I felt so disconnected from so many things, and especially God. Like I feel like me and God, since I moved here, we have I'm on the main line with God now. Like we talk all day, every day. And so my vision and my path is clear right now. It gets clearer and clearer and clearer, I'm gonna say. But when I woke up that next morning, I was just like, what did I do? Where did I go? How much did I spend? And the more I thought about it, the worse I felt, because I was like, that money could have went on something else. And it was just a horrible feeling. It was a horrible feeling because it distorts your perception of what things really are and what you're really doing. And I don't like that. That's not fun to me. So, needless to say, I was happy to hang out with my friend because I wanted to be with her. But at the same time, that bar stuff and liquor, no. But we can do dinner, we can do coffee, all that good stuff. So anyway, so that was that. And then y'all know I was still trying to balance all the rest of my life. So that's why I was just like, I just can't. I just can't. I can't post is what I mean. I couldn't post that Monday. So anyway, now we're going on to this week. So I ended up getting my other job that calls me when they need me. They were calling me a whole lot more. So that allowed me to quit one of my jobs. I was able to quit one of my jobs, which made things just a little bit more smoother for me. Because of course, I don't want to work all these jobs. Where there's a goal. There's a goal here. And so let me not get mixed up where I want to go. So now I have 5 jobs. And my goal is to, of course, eventually end up with 2 for this year. That's just for this year. Let's touch on goals real quick before I move forward. So you have to have a goal in order to have some structure or a schedule, because what are you working toward? It's not about no bill. This is about life, and this is about the end game. So at least, where do you see yourself? I always ask myself, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So I map out what I want to be, what I want to see, what I want to do in the next 5 years. Now, of course, it's going to always change from every year to every quarter. It doesn't matter. As long as you have a plan, you have to have a game plan, you have to have a vision. You got to see what you're going toward. See it and feel it. What is you working so hard for? Otherwise, it's just for no reason. And then eventually you're going to stop. The momentum will leave. The encouragement will leave. It will just be no reason for you to do it. So I do the 5 years, and then I work my way all the way back to present day. Like I break it down in the years, and I break it down in the months, and I break it down in the weeks, and I break it down in the days. And then I break it down into hours, what we doing today, what's on the to-do list today. So that is what I'm doing. So moving back towards my jobs, one thing that I realized in Las Vegas is that everybody say the cost of living here is high. It's not that it's high. It's that the 9-to-5s don't really pay. Like, they ain't really paying like that. I'm going to say, like, of course, if you have a career or you already was established in a career or in a job field or have a degree towards something, I'm sure it's different. But from just my experience, it's not that they start off very, very low. Very, very low. They did a statistic. I was watching something on YouTube, and one of the guys that was talking, I don't even remember the guy. Y'all know, once we get down to that rabbit hole, we'd be watching videos and videos and videos. But I remember this guy said he did a statistic on Vegas, on the economic structure of the job market. And he said that the regular resident in Nevada works 65 hours a week just to pay rent. Just to pay rent alone. That doesn't include a cell phone bill, light bill, heat bill, nothing. Just rent alone. Isn't that crippling? Isn't that horrible and discouraging? Like if you didn't have a vision or a dream or any fight, that would be like super duper discouraging. I was like, wow. But the crazy part is that I added up my hours. I added up 67 hours, right? In the 67 hours, that's why it hit so hard. Like, 67 hours. It was like what I used to make in a day as a hairstylist. I said, whoa. So what I would make in like 14 to 16 hours, yes, I worked out that many hours in a day, it would take me 67 hours in a week for it to be comparable. And that's just a week. That's just one day. So you guys get the picture. Like I said, whoa. So that lit a fiery furnace under these feet, okay? And keeping your girl with tunnel vision. So yes, I'm calculating everything that I'm doing. So with that being said, every time I'm going around and I pass out my cards, or if I'm at work because I'm meeting more people so I get to network a little bit more, they always ask me, do I do braids? They're like, oh, you do hair? Oh, so you do braids? So you do braids? Oh. And I'm like, no, I don't do braids. No, I don't do braids. No. I was like, what? Don, yeah, you do. Because 5 months out of the year in Nevada, they're going to require weaves and braids. And so I was just like, dang, why? Like, yeah, I'm starting from scratch, and you have to do what is being in demand, especially when you're building. So I do braids now along with the rest of my portfolio. So if you're wondering who did these braids, I did. And so my flyer was this. This was my first flyer. So I said, let me update it. I'm gonna move some hairstyles around and put some braids on the other side. And so this is my new flyer. See the braids? Y'all know who that is? That's my baby girl. Ain't she so cute? So I do braids now, y'all. I'm out here like, what? So anyway, so now I do braids, and I just want to say, like, make sure when you are like searching for structure, you're searching for success, you're searching for purpose, talk to God and make sure what you're doing aligns with Him and His purpose for you. And I promise you, y'all, it'll start making sense. And that peace will be with you for you to stay with the momentum. Success, I truly believe that success moves with speed. Turtle power in it, snail moving it all the way to the finish line. The finish line ain't even gonna be up no more. It's gonna be hanging. It ain't even gonna be nothing hard to get. So you have to move and keep on moving, because somebody told me this. So God moves, I feel like, at warp speed, right? Somebody told me, we were talking about the Bible, and we were talking about how Adam and Eve, how Eve ended up eating an apple and convincing Adam into eating the apple. So they ate the apple, and God said that if you eat of that tree, you will surely die, right? So do y'all remember when they ate the apple, they didn't die. He took them out of Eden and put them eastward of, God, I can't remember. He took them out of Eden though, and put them on earth, put it like that. So they didn't die. Remember, Adam lived until he was about 900 and something years old. So they were doing the math, and it was like, and he told me that when he was doing Bible study, they went over all of the numbers and stuff in the Bible and figured out what they meant. So one day to God, long story short, one day to God, you guys can break this down and do this in your studying as well. But one day to God is a thousand days to us. And so I was reading in James, I believe it was in the first chapter of the book of James. And y'all, anybody who read James know James ain't no joke. That book is fire. Like, if you don't know what to do with your entry into believing in God and Jesus Christ, read the book of James. And the book of James, in the first chapter, it said that our lifespan is like a vapor of smoke. That's how fast our lifespan is. It's like a puff of smoke that just evaporates. That's how fast our lifespan is to God. So you can't tell me success ain't moving at speed. He ain't waiting on nobody. Like, come on. Let's get this going. I hope that makes sense what I just said, though, because that was powerful for me. That concludes this week's update. I will be back next Monday. If you like what you have heard and what I have been sharing, please subscribe. Please click the like button. And I will be back next Monday with an update.